But I also want to talk about Best Actress, because I think this is actually a lot closer than people realise as well. So let's go through the nominees. We've got Jessica Chastain for The Eyes of Tammy Faye, Olivia Colman for The Lost Daughter, Penelope Cruz for Parallel Mothers, Nicole Kidman for Being the Ricardos, and Kristen Stewart for Spencer. Now, if we look at the actual factors, I know you said it was for Nicole Kidman, but we think...
Oh, no, I think it's Jessica Chastain. I'm saying I wish Nicole Kidman would win, but I think Jessica Chastain has got this.
But actually, I think Jessica Chastain has it too. However, if we look at some of the other nominees, Olivia Colman, she's an Oscar darling, we know this. Literally, I mean, Olivia Colman can wear a plastic bag and cough for 1 second and get a supporting actress nominee for it, let's be honest. But then we've also got Penelope Cruz, who, for Parallel Mothers, that's been very much hailed that the film wasn't in the English language, and a lot of people are praising her performance for that. Then obviously you've got Nicole Kidman for Being the Ricardos, as you said, and I know you've been arguing for that. Kristen Stewart for Spencer. Now, this was quite, I think, a transformative character. It wasn't so much of a biopic. The film hasn't been that well received. However, her performance has been exceptionally well perceived. And as soon as the film debuted, I know a lot of people were saying, boom, that's an Oscar nod, front runner there and then. The film, I think, was polarizing.
Yeah. No, and I really loved it at first, and then the more I sat back and thought about it, and the more I think I've seen it 2 or 3 times now. Kristen is great because she's not Bella from Twilight. I mean, I really, she sometimes plays the same character, and I think we think of her iconically as Bella from Twilight. That's not an insult. I'd love to be known for
that. This is the thing, I think. And also, if you look at some of Kristen's other indie projects, she has such maturity as an actress. I think she's one of the most underestimated actresses in Hollywood today.
Well, that's very nice of you. I'm sure she would appreciate that compliment. But yeah, no, I don't think that I think she did a great job, but do I think she did a better job than Nicole Kidman or Jessica Chastain? I mean, maybe Olivia Colman, because I didn't like that movie. But I don't know. I just don't see her beating some of these people that really, really did such a brilliant job on better projects. I mean, obviously they had better content to work with, like you were saying, but yeah, well, Kristen's a great actress. She's matured a lot, but I just don't think she beats Jessica Chastain or Nicole Kidman in this scenario.
I think the problem with Kristen's performance, what made her performance extraordinary, was also the film's downfall. I know the film's been criticised for being quite distasteful and grotesque, but that's what I think Kristen Stewart did well, because she didn't just convey the emotions that Diana was going through at the time. She conveyed emotions. It was very much kind of, what if? It played the worst case scenario, and then there was the restraint when she pulled it right back, and it transformed, boom, to the real life scenes of where Diana was going through, not just her throwing herself off the stairs. So I don't know. I just think, I know a lot of Twitter has been rooting for Kristen Stewart, and I know that we can't talk about the Twitter bubble as such. But I do think, yeah, even though the film has been polarizing, her performance was so amazing and has been the one good thing about the film, that I think she's caught a lot of people's attention. And even though Jessica Chastain might have more support by the kind of traditional Academy voters, again, Kristen Stewart, can't rule her out.
Good. That's a great call, yeah.
I look at The Eyes of Tammy Faye. And I also know a lot of people have been saying, yes, it was a very over-the-top performance as well. But Tammy Faye Baker was over the top in real life, wasn't she? I mean, this is a woman who had Ginger Minge portray her in a RuPaul's Drag Race All-Star Snatch Game. This is an over-the-top character. So people say Jessica Chastain's portrayal was, over the top, but that's because it was an over-the-top character. And let's remember, she also sang in this.
Yeah, no, she's Tammy Faye Baker, I think, to maybe people outside of the States, I don't know if they realize that she wasn't just a faith-based character. She wasn't just a faith-based personality. She had a daytime talk show with her best gay friend. It was called the Jim J and Tammy Faye Show. And it was on in the, in the middle of the day on one of the major networks. So in the States, she was not just this faith-based icon. That's what launched her into mainstream pop culture. And so she was this crazy face, like she was, and I'm not talking about her makeup, which I love. I've literally watched tutorials.
Well, also, I think that's what's going to clinch not just her performance, was how transformative not just how transformative she was, but also the fact that I think they're going to win best hair and makeup as well. It's going to be the double whammy. But I think when you have such a transformation like that, it really helps. But actually, when you look at, for example, I look at the real ballots, the Hollywood Reporter often do, where they interview real voters anonymously. Even they're mentioning the word transformative.
Absolutely. Yeah. I would have never known it was her had I not known it was her, because she just becomes this completely different character. And, you know, I guess too, I'm used to seeing her as really sexy and really sophisticated and a boss. That's what I think of when I think of Jessica Chastain. And Tammy was almost a victim of her husband manipulation. He was in control. She was just, yes, sir, and did what she was told, and kind of got
consequences because of it. Yeah, absolutely.
Right. And so to see Jessica actually do that, you know, transform into somebody that's so submissive was also really interesting to me, because that in no way is what I imagine her to be when it comes to some of the previous roles she's played.
But then at the same time, I think she's played some absolutely extraordinary roles as well. I look at her role in The Help, for which I know she also got a Best Supporting Actress nominee for. Obviously, she lost to another actress in that movie, Octavia Spencer. But even though I think, yes, The Eyes of Tammy Faye might not be considered her best performance, we see the Academy give almost a consolation Oscar, an Oscar that represents, yes, we are rewarding your work for some of your other performances. Cough, cough, Leonardo DiCaprio in The Revenant.
Well, I'm interested to see if that happens tomorrow night. That would be very interesting.
Well, no, but it could well happen with Jessica Chastain.
Yeah, no, I understand. Yeah.
If Jessica Chastain does win, I think one, people are underestimating the character, but two, I think this could be, well, the Oscar that represents, okay, we are rewarding you for your career, because actually you have proven from this film, this might not be your best performance, but you have once again proven that you consistently churn out those amazing parts movie after movie.
Right. And I wouldn't say it's not her best performance, because I did love it and I loved her in it. So, I mean, I respect other people's opinion that it's not her best performance, but to me, she gave her heart and soul. And then, you know, I researched some of the things she did around the movie. And, you know, she talks about how bad her skin aged because she had to wear all that makeup, and but how she stayed in the role, and she just was really committed to this. I think she really loved the character, and I would like to see her rewarded for that.
I agree. And I would also like to see a camera in Bryce Dallas Howard's living room going, well done.